Hello and welcome back to another video for Final Fantasy XIV with me, Meoni. Unfortunately, I'm kind of suffering from the flu at the moment, but we'll go through this. Just apologies for my croaky voice. First of all then, the new cash shop items have been posted up. Those include a brand new mount, the account-wide Ceruleum Balloons, so you get that on all of your characters. We'll look at that in just a second. The post-Moogle Barding from a previous Valention event is available. And also the authentic Valention mobile from last year, as you can see. Additionally, there is actually a sale on. If we go to the sale section, you'll see all of the Valention stuff is available at a reduced price. As we scroll down here, you'll realize that I'm not going to be able to read out all of those values, but it's a good idea to come over here, choose your own regional equivalent, and see what you want to pick up. I personally, just a few things I would pick up. Probably the heart chairs. Those are quite nice, decent price. And probably some of the outfits. I especially love the apron dress attire. And yeah, there's some really good stuff there. Especially some of the newer attires. If you've missed those events, then pick those up. So the new items. First of all then, let's look at the Barding from last year. Just as a reminder, that's what this looks like in the game. It is authentically designed to look like a post-Moogle Barding. Funnily enough, it's quite nice. We had a look at this in a proper video last year, so you'll be able to look at that if you search on my channel. You can get this then for $7 US. In Great British pounds, that is £4 3 pence. In euros, that is €4.90. And finally, in yen, that is 770. Very cool stuff. Just a brief look then at the mobile, which is $5 US. That can also be acquired for £2.88 in the United Kingdom, 550 yen, or of course in euros, that's €3.50. The authentic Valention mobile then looking like this, which is quite nice. It has a luminosity sort of factor to it when you turn the lights down. Quite a nice little item. If you didn't pick this up last year, then you can pick it up now for money. And then finally, the main thing then to look at is the Ceruleum Balloons. So these are account-wide, and we're going to have a look at these in the game in just a second. You can get that for €16.80, which is 2,530 yen. In dollars, that's $24 US. And it's £13.80 in the United Kingdom. This is the normal price for account-wide mounts, so let's see if it's worth it. Alright, here we are in the game, and we're going to look at the Ceruleum Balloons. So this is what they look like when you actually get them from your mailbox eventually. It only took me, I don't know, maybe 2 hours to get those. And this is the entry. So it says, summon forth your set of Ceruleum Balloons, propulsion not included. Filled with gasified ceruleum, this festive assortment of balloons boasts enough buoyancy to lift a full-grown Rogadin off the ground. However, it possesses no means of propulsion, and one is required to provide one's own wind magics to move. Maybe we just need a good curry. That would put us in the right direction, I think. A hidden text says, Squawk, bring balloon directly over unbeliever's dung heap. A quote there of an Ixali chieftain. So this is what the mount looks like then. Let's pop this on our bars. Oh, it makes like a doo-doo-doo noise. Like a whistle. Did you hear that? Doo-doo-doo, and then doo-doo. Very interesting. So it has a whistle sound effect when you summon it. We're inside of a dungeon right now because it was the only place that had decent lighting. We'll go outside in just a moment, but as you can see, you float around hanging on to the end of the balloons. This then looks very similar to a reskin of the obviously the pod mount, right, from the Nier stuff. It looks like they've just reskinned it. You know, there's no problem there, though. It is a good rework of that. The balloons themselves, though, I'm going to have to go to G-Pose to look at those and turn off depth of field. We have ourselves Moogles, we have Cactuar, we have, you know, chocobos, and we have stripy balloons, dotted balloons. They're fantastic, aren't they? Followed by all of these different, you know, lines down into a single line, which has a small weighted packet on the end, and then a beautiful ribbon there. It's a really nice mount, isn't it? I mean, what can you really expect from a bunch of balloons, basically? Very, very nice stuff indeed. The one thing that does surprise me is how well it just looks like it was made deliberately for this, just to prove that it is the same sort of like animations. Here's the pod mount, by the way, and you'll notice that the animation is basically the same. It's slightly different, isn't it, actually? Slightly. I suppose the pod swings more a little bit rather than the balloons. Whereas the balloons are much more elegant. You're letting your arm sort of flail. So there is slight animation differences there, but it is from the same sort of rigged idea. Some other information then. What's the mount music? Let's find out together. Palace of the Dead, generic music. All right, cool, awesome. So I'm not really sure what they could have used as a music track, to be honest with you. So I'm not too disappointed, but I'm kind of expecting it at this point. Let's go elsewhere. All right, outside we are in my favorite place, the Azim Steppe. Just thought this would be a great place, seeing as it's night right now, to show off the luminosity, how much these glow. Yeah, those are very, very bright balloons, and you're going to see these coming from a long way away, aren't you, look? But yeah, they're really nice, really, really nice. I do like it when mounts glow or have different glow effects at different times of day. Very cool stuff. But yeah, it is very much the same in the air as well. We have the sort of clown noise when you take off with like little bubbles popping. So it goes... As you can see. And then we also have little particle effects of Moogles and Cactuars and Chocobos, and it's awesome, isn't it? And then when you move along, it makes that kind of like bubble popping noise. Pop, 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 pop. And we also have bubbles trailing behind as well. Fantastic. Is that affected, I wonder, underwater? Do the bubbles have a different sound effect underwater? No? They're just a little bit more muted. Okay, cool. It's worth noting here then there is a slight size difference with the length of the rope, at the very least, with other sized characters. For example, this is my Lalafell ult here that we're in G-pose on my ult here, because it is account wide. I don't have to buy this multiple times. There is a slight difference, as you can tell, between that. So everyone's going to have slightly different experiences depending on what character you play, which is really cool, actually. I quite like that. I'm not really sure if it's like scaled the balloons. I don't believe so. It's just sort of scaled the actual length of it. But it looks cool regardless, doesn't it? Yeah. So, yeah, if you've always wanted to have yourself, you know, a nice balloon ride, perhaps you've collected one too many balloons and you've taken off and now you're going to space, you can reenact that situation. Anyway, let me know if you're going to get this one yet. I would advise it. It's a really nice account-wide mount, and it's the normal price that you would usually pay for an account-wide mount. So, very cool stuff. Much love. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.